I am going to be completely honest, I've never watched Star Wars. I've never tried to watch Star Wars. It just doesn't appeal to me.
Business cards.
Business cards are overrated. I don't see any need for them anymore, especially in things like QR codes. If you can do something different with your business card, that makes a bit more sense, because you can get electronic ones now. You can get ones where you tap your phone and it loads everything up. You can get ones with, like I said, QR codes, different like that. But business cards are overrated.
Starbucks.
I'm going to get hate for this one from the office, but it's not just overrated, it's overpriced. I don't understand it. I don't understand the price behind it. But then I also don't like coffee or tea or anything like that. I like hot chocolate, but I won't go to Starbucks for it. So Starbucks for me is overrated.
I like Caffè Nero.
Cafe Nero is okay. Costa is okay. Ish. I don't know why I prefer Costa to Starbucks.
Sunday roast dinner.
Sunday roast dinner is 100 million, like the biggest number in the world, underrated. Like, you can never overrate a Sunday dinner. You can't beat a Sunday dinner. Sunday dinners are just life. Like, there's nothing better than on a Sunday having a Sunday dinner, especially with roast potatoes. Anyway, Sunday dinners are life.
Star Wars.
Star Wars is... I am going to be completely honest, I've never watched Star Wars. I've never tried to watch Star Wars. It just doesn't appeal to me. There's a whole big like community for it, of events. I know people like dress up and love it all, so I get like the hype behind it. So for me, I'm guessing it's properly rated but I need to watch it. So no hate, I will eventually watch it, maybe.
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy is underrated. Just that, I could leave that at that comment, underrated. He is my favourite actor, and when James asked that question, he didn't know my thing for Tom Hardy. Right from being in Batman to the one where obviously he's the crazed twins, and he does both twins at the same time. It's just something else. So yeah, Tom Hardy, massively underrated.
What about Venom?
Yes, Venom was something else as well. I even forgot to mention. I've not seen him in a bad thing, put it that way.
Influencer marketing.
Influencer marketing is underrated because I don't think people understand. A lot of business owners don't understand the power of it, because some business owners have used people before on like cheap, and they've ended up not getting the results they think. But it can be massively underrated. There's people out there who've got millions of followers, and if you go to an influencer marketing person right, they can be absolutely massive for your brand and can paint it into an amazing light, as long as it's the right person for your brand.
Netflix.
Netflix is properly rated, apart from the stuff they make is underrated. So they make some amazing programs and some amazing films. I think probably the last 10 films that I've watched recently, 8 or 9 of them were Netflix originals. I don't think they get the credit for the films that they make, or even the TV programs they make, because the biggest talked about ones at the moment, 90% of them are Netflix. So Netflix overall, properly rated. Netflix original films and programs, completely underrated.
Being verified on social media.
Completely overrated. Only because I think it's really easy to be verified, even though I'm not verified, but I've not applied for it. I think some platforms make it too easy. Take Twitter, for example. There's a lot of people who have only got like 500-600 followers, and they're verified because they've got a connection to such and such, or they're a journalist here, or they do that. I don't think it adds any credibility to me for anybody, because it's quite hard for brands, even big brands, to be verified. Obviously, unless it's the biggest. So for me, it's overrated.
Harry Kane.
Harry Kane is overrated for Tottenham, underrated for England. And the reason I say that is because for Tottenham, to be fair though, Tottenham don't help themselves. I could go on a whole thing about Tottenham, they don't help themselves. But for me, for England, he doesn't get the credibility that he deserves. Even when for example in the World Cup, the Euros he didn't score in the first 2 or 3 games, everyone was saying how shocking he was. But if you took Harry Kane out of that team, it wouldn't have been the same. He gels the team together, and he does make the team what it is. So for England, underrated. For Tottenham, overrated. Photography is underrated in so many different senses, but a big one for me is the older generation, I'm not saying everybody, doesn't like when younger people take pictures of stuff, but for me a picture shows a memory, and I think the big thing people don't do enough, and it's why it's underrated, is take pictures of things. Take a picture when you're in the moment of something, because you'll capture that memory and then you're able to show your children and your grandchildren, even your friends here and there. So photography is definitely underrated for me.
Cut.